Hey, you guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Do you see those stockings behind me? The lights are still all off. See those stockings? They're going to be filled soon. I'm literally going to get online and order all these fun things for those stockings, which reminds me of how many of you guys are shopping online versus going into the stores anymore. I mean, I love to go into the stores and I love the straight to you that you don't always have to be perfect and you don't always have to, be rigorous as far as normally coffees with Shanda or 20 minutes long. And you just don't have to do that. You can work things and you can work things into your schedule and you can prioritize the people in your life that mean a lot. So I just want to put in your head this importance. Good morning, Nancy, Olga, Suzanne, Carrie. Hi. I want to encourage you to use your voice today. The fact that so many people are buying online, the fact that there are people even inside my company right now that I cannot promote to higher positions because they don't use their voice. Somebody who's been working with me for many, many years, I commonly hear the conversation of, well, it's not my place and I don't want to step on somebody else's toes. Why am I sharing this with you? Because when you speak like that, you actually... you basically show people where your leadership level is. And to be a great leader, to lead a huge movement, or just a great movement, a powerful movement, a movement that makes a difference in the world. Like nobody says that you have to move, you have to create a movement like Martin Luther King. If you don't have the bandwidth to do that, and that doesn't feel like something you want to go after, and you don't have the passion to do that or the mission to do that, then nobody's judging you. Right? Nobody's judging you. So it's like sometimes I see people striving to be millionaires, and it's like they really don't want to do the work to be a millionaire, a multiple millionaire, or 8-figure income earner. They don't want to actually do the work to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to say there's nothing wrong with that. But the level in which you use your voice, the level in which you stand up and stop saying things like it's not my role, not my place, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. The level in which you're able to let that go is a level in which people will trust you more. So it doesn't mean you're a bad person because you don't speak up more. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person because you don't want to step on people's toes. In fact, normal society would say that mindset, that way of being, normal society would actually say to you, I get it. But the question is do you want to be normal society? Or are you watching Coffees with Shanda because you want to lead a movement? And in order to do that, it is critical that when you see moments that you could make a difference, that you go in there and you speak up. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be confrontational. So there's a difference because just speaking up and not landing your communication, well, that's not going to work either because I can't give a promotion to someone inside my company who, when they speak to someone, they feel disempowered or they feel like they weren't heard, or maybe they feel like they don't have a voice because they're being spoken to in a way that is more like a dictatorship, right? So when you look at your communication, look at how do you land. So best place that I play with this with is, I can land with my clients. I love them unconditionally. I can land with them. I can land with my son because I love him unconditionally. I can land with my husband. However, my husband can get underneath my skin. That changes my tone, right? And when my tone changes and it gets more, I'm going to say condescending, or judgmental, then my communication won't land with him, which means that I can't create a movement. So when you look at this inside of your life, practice with the people that you have the most challenge with. Like practice with those people. If you can practice with those people, then what you're going to find is that the communication in the other areas become easier. Now, again, why am I talking to you about this? Because if you can't speak up or you can't land your communication, then everything you're working on is just secondary. In other words, you need to keep figuring out, like if you look at marketing, which a lot of people come to me for, I mean, when I look at marketing, in fact, I actually got to spend some time with Billy Jean yesterday. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's a great ad marketer, video marketer. He's just really a creative marketer. And we got to hang out yesterday and just shoot the shit in his office and just, just hang out. And we got into one of the most deepest conversations about our personal lives than you could ever imagine within seconds of being together. So probably within the first 5 to 7 minutes of being together, we were in deep conversation about relationships and about key relationships in our lives, and talking through that and talking through just some situations with parenting and things like that, but intimate, not just like surface level stuff, intimate. And my experience is that when you get with great leaders, they don't typically have a surface conversation. They go deep. They talk about the things that matter. And what that does is it creates a knowing of each other, and it creates a bond. If you can reveal yours, I can reveal mine. If we don't have to be perfect, then we've got nothing but realness left. And so what I see often when people are striving is they're afraid. They're afraid to go out there. And I know you've heard the word perfect, like don't try and be perfect. And sometimes I feel like that lands on deaf ears. I'm saying, like, look at all the things you're not doing today, or not putting forward, or not completing because you're trying to get it right or get it more fine-tuned, or that's perfect, right? So I'll do sloppy. Out is better than, or done is better than perfect. I will do all of that. I mean, I have divisions in my company that I launched 2 years ago that I'm just getting around to now to be able to make them perfect. Like they were launched and have made millions of dollars and have made a huge impact in the world. I've had many people look at me and say, thank you so much. You saved my life in leadership or in marketing mastery. My son's calling me. My son's like, I want to talk to you. Anyway, my point is that those things weren't any less effective. I'm taking you guys with me to my son's bedroom. They weren't any less effective because of the fact that I didn't have them perfect. So please, for God's sakes, use your voice. I'm going to tune out of Coffee Machine in a second. Let's see what he's done. What have you done?
My car is stuck to everything.
Your car is stuck to everything?
No, my kite.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this place.